Hello everyone, Mark here, and today we're going to go to Lesson 10, Present Perfect Simple versus Past Simple. We've reviewed Past Simple in Lesson 8, Present Perfect Simple in Lesson 9, and then today we're going to compare the two to see how they're used in English for us native speakers, how we use this grammar in our everyday life. So my first two sentences for you are, I've been to Japan, I went to Japan. Second group, I've watched this movie. I watched this movie. So if we just look at the grammar pattern, what do you see? Well, I see my past simple, which you've all studied before. Go changes to went. I went to Japan. Watch changes to watched, right? And then we know our present perfect simple, where we use have or has. For this one, I have been, I've been. I have watched, I've watched. Those two, that's our present perfect simple pattern. And remember, right, for our past simple, there's two styles when we change to past simple, right? We use the ed. Usually, a word like watched is a regular verb. It's using the regular pattern, using ed. And then we have irregular verbs, right? Like go. Go is special, it changes to went. And then for our present perfect, if you haven't reviewed this already, make sure you review it again. These verbs are in the past participle, right? The PP. Go, went, been. Watch, watched, watched, right? So our regular verbs, ed, and then our irregular verbs, our special verbs, have a new word that we use for that grammar. So now that we have this basic grammar out of the way, I'm going to show you the style of how we use this. Because of course, same or different, these are not the same. Present perfect simple and past simple are not the same. We have a different reason to use each of them. So first one, my present perfect, I'm going to say life experience. For life experience. And then my second one, my past simple, I usually use for details. This is the extra information. This is the when, where, why, how, that style. All right? So I'll start with my first question again, my first sentence again. I've already been to Japan. I'm talking about my life. In my life, I've already been to Japan. That's a fact about my life. I don't give details. I just say yes or no. But then for my details, I went to Japan last August. That is when I change to past simple. I say last August. I know my information. I know my details. So I keep it in the past simple. Okay, next one. I've met Mark before. I think you guys have met me before. Have you met me before? Oh, yes, you have, right? Yes, I have. And if you can tell me the details, you say, I met Mark. I met him when I joined ULC. He taught me last year. Those sentences have more detail. When I joined ULC, we have a time. Last year, we have a time. So those details, we want to use past simple. Okay? Now I'll give you my secret pattern that I use whenever I'm asking someone a question. Usually when I'm starting a conversation with someone, I'll use present perfect simple. I'll ask, have you ever? I want to know about their life. Have you ever studied Korean before? Have you ever been to Vietnam? And then, of course, we answer, yes, I have. No, I haven't. And then based on the answer, maybe I want to know more. Have you ever been to Vietnam? Yes, I have. Oh, then I want to know some details, right? My WH question. I could ask, who? I could ask what? I could ask where, when, why, or how. We can add these questions to get those details using the past simple. All right. So now your turn. I want you to use the same pattern. I'll put it up here again. First, I want you to think of a have you ever question using present perfect and changing your verb to the past participle, the PP. Have you ever been? Have you ever eaten? Have you ever studied? English at ULC before. And then when you want more details, I want you to, once you have the answer, right? Once you have the yes, I have, then get your details like this. We have all of these different questions. Did you study with Mark? Who did you study with? What did you do? Where did you go? When did you have class? Why did you go back to that restaurant, right? How did you like it? All of those questions, all of those beautiful details we like to ask and answer in the past simple. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you practice this. Try it at home. And I will catch you in the next video.